Hello, everybody. Welcome, Dash Randomizer, Week 2 in the Dash Mystery Tournament. We got Eykir versus Freddy tonight. Nubian God on tracking. And I wish I knew more about these players to tell you about it, but once the seed gets going, we'll have a good time talking about what can and can't happen. Yeah, big shout outs to Nubian. Tracking all over the place. Getting everybody a restream. Alright, and we are off. Right off the bat, we got full countdown and a vanilla charge beam. A lot of majors up here in criteria and 4 E-tanks. This criteria is loaded. So as far as I'm aware, full countdown is kind of like a full item split. But it lets you know how many majors there are and how many E-tanks, and once you find what you want, you don't have to keep searching and have a completely full randomization where you need to check everything. Alright, Blue Bryn, we're gonna have Morph Ball. Nope, starting with just a missile. So that means Morph Ball is gonna be in the ceiling. No other option, we're gonna have to hit a damage boost off of Rio to get up there and grab it. So just in case you don't know some things about the new Dash Mystery Tournament, we have 4 different types of boss randomization, and we don't know what they are until we get to a position where we can figure out what it is. We have 3 different types of item splits. In this game, it's full countdown, but it had an equal chance to be 2 other types of splits. Gravity Suit can be overpowered 25% of the time. It can act like the vanilla game Gravity Suit and protect you from heat. Or at least most of the damage from heat. There's also one other thing. Yes. The area randomization. Over 2/3 of the seeds that we roll in the tournament are all going to be area randos. The rest will be vanilla map. So the runners are going to have to figure this stuff out as they go. So always good to have a map tracker on hand. I just finished my race, so I barely had time to set up for this one. So I do not have a map tracker, but Nubian God's on tracking, so we're gonna be all set. Oh yeah, big shoutouts to Billy Mays here. We're getting a Billy Mays check. Full countdown. 4 E-tanks, 4 majors, why not? Well, 3 majors now with Morph Ball, but supers, we need those. Billy helped us out, but wait, there's more. And it's our first E-tank. So Billy has some decent stuff for us. Now both of our runners can check meme route to the left of Morph Ball, and rest a little bit easier about it. Because now they can tank a hit from the giant side hoppers if they need to. Freddy a little low on energy because one of those boulders got him pretty good, but can still tank one hit from a hopper without losing Samus. Yeah, oh, that's a good one there. Double jump. does count as a major. That is one. Dash Recall added 3 new items to the game, but there's only a possibility of finding 2 of those 3 items in the seeds we're playing in Dash Mystery. Double Jump is one of them, and the second one is a Heat Shield. Double Jump is basically, I mean, it is what it sounds like. It's like Space Jump, but you can only do it once. Heat Shield is like a Varia suit that only works in Upper Norfair, not Lower Norfair. Let's see if there's something big down here, because Eykir was short a power bomb and had to skip this, but it's just a missile, so that's good news for Eykir, and can just focus on the climb. But unless a rare drop comes off of one of these enemies, a very rare drop, I don't even think these ones drop power bombs. We're not going to be able to check 230 at the moment. Have to do that another time. I don't think either runner checked meme route all the way through, or I was too busy talking and not looking at the screen. So I didn't see if we have area randomization or what that portal might have been. I don't know. Just Spazer down here. Not bad. Bull skip transition. Alright, so they just went down there. Got the double jump, so we still don't know about the area. Criteria looks stacked, but it's just double jump, Spazer, and Morph Ball so far. So nothing too crazy. We do know in these randomizations that the suits can't be up here, so no possibility of running into Varia gravity. That's a good question. I don't remember if it reduces any damage once you get to Lower Norfair. I know it stops damage in Upper Norfair, but down in Lower Norfair, I don't know if it does anything there. Maybe 25%? Or 50%? Okay, that's fair, Crane. When you don't have any other beams, Spazer is very helpful. It shortens a lot of fights. As long as we have charge, anyway. We don't have charge yet. Alright, 230, some supers. And Freddy right behind. So after this, Eykir has a decision to make, and going back for the meme portal right off the bat. We're either going to be able to backdoor Green Bryn here, or maybe just Mother Brain here, yeah. Just missiles. Ooh, that's rough, falling down and doing a reclimb just for missiles. Hard to blame a player going back for that check, because it might be something big in full countdown that could set you and your opponent apart. But now that gave Freddy time to get back in, and Freddy's going over to check the west side of Criteria. Oh, there it is. Now we got something real nice up in Criteria. It's the Beaster. Speed Booster. Okay, so we did roll 2/3 chance for full area rando. And we got a Meridia portal right off the bat. Gonna go see what the green Brinstar transition turned into. Backside of wreck ship. With double jump, that might actually be a decent way to go. Because I know with double jump you can clear the backside at least most of the way but both decide against it. Yeah, Freddy's cropping is a little bit off there. I don't know how to fix it myself, so I apologize for that. Nubian might possibly be able to ping one of the folks at SpeedGaming and have that cropped in a little bit, but I'm not sure. At least we can see the info on Eykir's side, but you're right. It'd be nice to have it on both. Gonna get a landing site check. These would be power bombs in the vanilla game, but the best it can be at the moment is an E-tank. But it's a silver one. This early on, I think you just grab it. Took the time to come up, and you only have one tank as it is. Might as well back yourself up a little bit, just in case you have to make a run through Norfair. Correct. There is no starter charge in this seed. And there's an easy way for anyone to tell when they watch future seeds if a player starts out and the bottom right number, or I guess the top right number on their screen is 60. That means they just have base beam damage and they don't have a starter charge. If it's a 20, then they do have a starter charge and a weaker overall beam. We don't know if it would be starter or starter plus at that point. It would depend on the first charge upgrade pickup and how much it helped improve their beam. But 60 versus 20 is how you can automatically tell what type of beam you have for yourself. But Freddy finding Green Bryn, and that is definitely a nice find, and the back of LN, which is also a nice find because it's a lot easier to get to the boss from that door than it is going through Lava Dive. So, good info to hold on to for later. Yeah, Freddy might be forgetting about double jump, or it does take some getting used to. It's like space jump, you can only use it at the right height of your jump, or Samus will just eat it and not continue on. So Freddy hasn't played a whole lot of dash recall with the starter, or with the double jump. Then maybe he isn't completely used to it yet. Just supers at Waterway. But there are 4 majors down here in Green Bryn. Unfortunately, we can't see that on Freddy's side. 2 E-tanks. One of the E-tanks we know is at the Charge Beam Chozo statue. And they're high-fiving and grabbing the same thing right now. 13 minutes in, reconvergence. But there's lots of items here to check in Green Bryn. It's going to tell us where we want to go. Second try super on backdooring Spo supers. And that's not bad because there's only a few little frames that it works on. So only 2 tries, that's pretty nice. Alright, Freddy going for the wave gate. That sounded good. And it was. First try. Nicely done, Freddy. Just a power bomb pack, but we only have one pack right now, so I don't want to pick that up. Eykir going up Mission Impossible. Freddy following right behind. Ooh, almost had the double jump over there. So Eykir did not want to go to Wave Gate, and Freddy doesn't want to go to Mission Impossible. And that's too bad, because that's Charge Beam. So hopefully Freddy comes back for that. That's really going to help out Eykir here. One of our other majors is X-Ray and High Jump Boots. So only one more major in Green Bryn that we're not positive on. And it's Plasma. Alright, so between both players, we the viewers know everything in this area now. So that means the best thing we can find down at Edekun's would be a super missile pack or a power bomb pack. There's not going to be anything down there. But since Freddy orphaned Mission Impossible, gonna get a check. Yeah, Brinstar's pretty OP today. Oh, we get to meet the Edekun's. That's one positive thing about coming down here. I doubt we'll save them, but we get to meet them. And yeah, X-Ray was in the early Supers room. Before the gates even, so be a pretty simple one to pick up. I think if Freddy didn't skip Mission Impossible, would have jumped right on that X-Ray. Makes Dragon a cinch. Makes Bot Wound super easy. And Fantoon, it's a little harder to set up, but if you get that shot right, Fantoon's nothing as well. Alright, Freddy done checking the portal. Gonna head back over to Big Pink. Maybe remembering that the Mission Impossible check's there. But here, Eykir's gonna get Plasma Beam and some boots. And I would be surprised if X-ray is skipped, because that's everything you want for a nice overpowered beam. Let's hope we got the craziest boss surprise seed and there's 4 Dragons. Or be really nice to the players and give them 4 Crades. Okay, good. Freddy came back for it. And with that, they're still pretty much tied on knowledge and items. Let's see if Freddy decides to go back for X-ray. Nope, not at the moment anyway. So still no suits, but we do have high jump boots and speed booster. So movement's going to feel a lot nicer for the runners. Alright, Eykir finding top of West Meridia. There is a save station at the top over here. Ooh, just skipping it though. Saying no thanks, I don't need it. That could be kind of risky, we'll see. But West Meridia has nothing for us, so we don't have to stick around here and look. Just head right to either Crab Hole or the safer check first, which is going to be at the bottom of this entrance room. Which I forget the name of this room. I know the other big one was Everest, but I forget the... maybe it's Main Street. Alright, so there's Artorian. So if Crab Hole isn't something helpful that Eykir can get back out of, that might be pretty dangerous. We don't have Suitless Meridia items yet. Main Street. Thank you all. It's Main Street. Let's see what the crab's regarding. Freddy's going back to check out Meme Route. So we'll get some new info on that soon. Ooh, good news for Eykir here. It goes back to Red Tower. That's a lifesaver there. If this ended up being like the front of Lower Norfair, then I'd feel so bad. I'd feel so bad for him. Because you're stuck in Meridia. Or you have to do suitless lava dive. So, definitely got bailed out. Looks like Freddy's having a good think. Checking out the map, maybe tracking some stuff. Eykir picking up another E-Tank. Definitely a good idea, since we have no idea where any suits are still. One major left here in Red Tower, Red Bryn. Two in Upper Norfair, and Eykir caught a Vileplume. Some sort of specially evolved one. It had a snake in its mouth. Oh, was that Spring Ball? I only saw it for a portion of a second. Might have been Spring Ball up top. Oh, nope, just an E-Tank. I only saw the yellow flash as Freddy was falling down. But we're gonna need those... Oh, there's Gravity Suit. Now, we don't know if that's OP vanilla gravity or if that's dash gravity yet, but still good to find a suit without having to do hell runs or suitless Meridia yet. It's going to make the seat a lot easier for him. Or at least more bearable. There's plenty of other challenges. Alright, Freddy using his speed. Isn't checking ice. I don't know why. Maybe just to peep at the wall here? Yeah, okay. Not worth going for that super when you, when your health is ticking down on you. That could get real dangerous real quick. Gotta go fast and gotta not go through the crumble blocks. Here we go, we're gonna get a nice ice beam check. And Freddy having the boots there makes that jump a lot nicer. Just some power bombs so we get a reset. I think Freddy saved in Business Center. Yo, Vincent's in chat. Vincent, I'm kind of lonely up here. You should see if Tracy will let you in on comms. Alright, Botwoon not being Q, but Eykir also not using the microwave beam. But there we go. It's a done deal. Night-night to the snake. Nice wall jump by Freddy. With high jump and speed, it's not super difficult, but still a tight jump. It's always nice to see. Bombs and space jump. Well, space will be nice. Get out of this room a lot faster. There's no crystal flash possibilities. Gonna abandon the bombs there. I'm not so sure about that one, because... I mean... maybe could have made it out. I think you gotta save here, Freddy. Just a guess. And there's no spring ball, because Freddy left the bombs in that room, didn't pick them up. So, just gonna go with power bombs and no spring ball. Maybe Freddy just decided I'll pick up another pack later. Oh, that's such a tough jump to get when you only have 50 health and you're just... man, I gotta get in there. Gotta hurry up, gotta go fast. I think Freddy had a Bubble Mountain save. I think this is a Bubble Mountain save room. So not losing much here. And JXB Adam. You know what? Let's just get everybody in on comms. We'll have a giant party. Be like a three-headed duo. It'll be like Monday Night Football, where everybody just talks about whatever. And we can talk about Metroid too. Alright, I'm not I think Freddy's hoping for an energy tank down here, because we know both our majors are in Norfair Reserve. But at least Freddy has Ridley ammo now. 30 supers, that's always a nice feeling. If Ridley's even in this seed. We're not 100% on what the boss randomization is. Could be shifted. Or shuffle, I think. But yeah, I'm not totally sure about the speed boost check, because Freddy did check Norfair Reserve, and both of our majors are up there. We still have no clue about Varia, so maybe was hoping for an extra E-tank to make these hell runs a little more comfortable. And I could totally understand that. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It's not shuffled. Shuffled. Made up a new word. It's not shuffled. The bosses are not shuffled. It's either shifted or surprise. It'll never be shuffled, whatever that means. Alright, Eykir going down. I think... Isn't the left pit the pit with the normal major? Yeah, it is. But full countdown, it could be in either pit. Just missiles so far. Double missile, yuck. So probably a reset from Eykir. You're gonna go down the left pit now. And hopefully run into something nicer. Yeah, it's been a long day, fun-filled day, a lot of races. Let's do something fun for the runner's seed. How about you give them a surprise seed with 4 crates? Just make everything nice and cool. Alright, laying a power bomb up top there. And there's Varia. So this is huge for Eykir here. Has the info on both suits. And Freddy is trying their darndest to get through these hell runs. So this is good news for Eykir, and hopefully Freddy can find that portal back to Red Tower to at least get gravity. Alright, one last major in East Meridia. Got the most important one now, though. With various suit, good beam damage, good charge beam, decent amount of ammo. Eykir's looking pretty good here. And joining the booth now, a brand new voice to hear, so you don't just have to hear me droning on. Vincent, thank you for coming down.
Hey, my pleasure. I just finished up the race on SpeedGaming 1.
Oh, very nice.
Between Papa Schmo and Sunflower. Great race. They were both sub-hour. Only 3 minutes apart, so absolutely phenomenal race. Both were in Turing at the same time, so you enjoy seeing that. But looks like we got a good run here. We're going with these two. We're at a full countdown. I saw that and was excited.
Yeah, I think this is the first full countdown seed I've raced or calmed so far in the 2 weeks.
Look at the top side of Bubble Mountain. Have we seen this already?
Yeah, Freddy went in there and picked up space jump and left, and then took a death.
Oh.
So that was a big bummer, and Eykir found a nice portal, falling through what the top of West Meridia that led to Red Tower, which led to Gravity and Varia. So Freddy is on a different path. Freddy has slightly better movement items, but Eykir has same beam combo and the suits.
Yeah, the suits obviously make a lot of things easier.
Oh yeah, huge difference. And one boss down for Eykir as well. Trade was chilling out at Dragon's house. Maybe house sitting. Dragon wasn't home.
Do we have any idea what our boss settings are yet?
It's got to be surprise or shufted, which is the new word I
Yes,
came up with.
I was here for that. We have a new word in the dictionary. New word in the Super Metroid dictionary. All right.
And by that, I really meant shuffled.
Yeah,
But yes.
I was here, and that was funny. So.
Yeah, I just got to the point. I'm so tired. I'm making up words now. I even had a race today.
You were on schedule tomorrow night for more comms. So.
Oh yeah, but that's tomorrow evening. I'll have plenty of time to sleep between now and then.
Eykir struggling with this gate glitch. Hopefully gets this soon here. I know it can be difficult. Gives up on it.
Yeah, there's a couple different methods to do a gate glitch. Really can't tell you which method is better. It's just whatever you're more comfortable with. But there's very limited frames that Samus can be away from the gate and make the jump just right to get it through. There's nice tutorials on YouTube by different people from the community if anyone is interested.
Yeah, it's one I learned how to do along the way because I'm planning on not just talking but actually doing one of these someday. Not there yet, but I will get there eventually. But some of those difficult tricks, I enjoy them. I don't have the skill that these runners do, and they definitely make a lot of this look easy when it is not. It is anything but.
Very true. And just like anything else, you can get a case of the yips, and things that were easy and you had down with your timing is just gone for a little bit. Back in Rando League last year, I was really good at bomb jumping for the first half of the season. And then I can't do it anymore. I finally got one today, though. Bomb jumping through worst room in the game. That was my only option.
I sing Staying Alive when I'm doing it.
Oh, like the CPR thing.
Yeah. Staying Alive. Yeah. That timing
just to keep that rhythm. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a musician. I'm a percussionist. So I think a rhythm first. So how can I?
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you go take a course for CPR, they'll tell you about that too. That's a good rhythm for compressions.
Yep.
Sorry, Tracy, we didn't mean to sing. It was only for talking about what to do in the game, but no words were uttered. I think we'll be safe from copyright.
Up. Like you're setting him here for a.
Here we go.
Freddy finally gets gravity.
Getting the gravity. And that should make Freddy feel nice about taking a trip through the Meridia portal, which will lead us to Varia.
Yeah, that makes things a little less heavy. Oh, I think we'll see a red fish in a second here. I assume this is the route that Eykir went with after getting a gravity and then finding Varia pretty quick.
Yeah, went down crab hole, and I think Eykir went up the elevator. But it's been a little bit. I forget exactly where Eykir went. But if Freddy can get to East Meridia, that's where Varia Suit is. It's in the sand pit. And we do have Croc. That'll be a quick one-shot fight. And there is one major down here.
Or Croc.
Now Freddy has a decent reason to believe that it could be Varia, so I understand this check and this fight. We as the viewer at this moment now know that it can't be that, but hey, you have Plasma and Charge Beam and Crocs in your way? Why not check it if that's what you're looking for? That's a really quick fight.
Yep, nice and easy. And this area is larger, but with space jump and speed, should be able to traverse the whole Croc space pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I won't have any trouble with Indiana Jones or Grapple Room or anything.
Yep, and even Sign Room should be quick. Obviously with the I full countdowns one I'm glad to see. I enjoy watching those runs because it creates, you get to see areas you might not see in some of the other randomizers. Like if you're in Major Minor, they're focusing just on their locations that are checking are minimized. Chozo statue, same thing. Or full countdown, it could be anywhere, and that's part of why I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with you. That definitely makes it fun because you get to see new rooms. Full countdown, though, I think is a little bit better than complete full split, because with that you don't have any clue how many majors are in an area. You just have to check pretty much everything.
Yep, and again, that just leads to some gameplay we don't normally see, and I part of why I definitely enjoy this mode.
And I enjoy that too. I know some runners don't like the complete full item split because it takes a little bit longer. But with full countdown, at least once you find what you're looking for, you don't have to keep looking in that area anymore. So I think it's a good compromise. I think Dash and the Very websites did a good job with that.
One thing I'm glad to see that they implemented that I remember when they first did we're running full countdowns in these tournaments. Kip and I had the conversation that they should put a counter in for E-tanks, and that's something I'm glad is there, because that's something in some of these seeds, because the routes people were taking, they weren't grabbing. No, we got Spring Ball. That's our major. That's not exciting at all. But people just did not have enough E-tanks, so it became a hunt for E-tanks. So now that is part of the counter, it makes the experience a lot better for the runners.
Yes, it was a very nice addition. I like knowing how many E-tanks are in an area.
And there's...
It saves time.
Speaking of some E-tank, there's some vanilla E back there behind Ridley.
Speaking of the CPR thing we said a couple minutes ago, Keystone in chat is like, don't worry, I learned CPR from the SM comms. I can just imagine somebody being at a restaurant. Hey, don't worry, the Super Metroid guys taught me.
There you go.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, you don't need to stay at a Holiday Inn. You just need to watch Super Metroid races with with Pigeon and I on the call. There you go.
Yeah, forget those 16-hour classes. Just talk to Salty. But if some sort of court case comes up, don't mention my name.
Huh.
I'm way too poor to defend myself in court.
Nice try, Salt.
I'm sorry, I'm Pepper Sparrow. I don't know who you thought I was.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I was West Meridia born and raised. No majors here, which is sad. Assume we've already seen this area.
Yeah, this is what Eykir fell through earlier. And
Eykir was going
here.
for that. Eykir was going for that speed skip over frontside wreck ship here, but missed it, unfortunately. Oh, we got Craig's factory.
That's good news for Eykir. Already 2 bosses down, finding a third one. Ridley and Kraid have already been defeated. And with the loadout that Eykir has, neither one of the other 2 bosses is going to be scary. So just heading straight for it. No need to save.
Nope, it will not be an issue here at all. Could even get... Oh, we already had Kraid go down, so this could be... Bantoon, this could be... Oh, we got Dragon. All right. Yep, no problem here. The last race, we got to see... Oh, we got Charged Plasma, so we will see some more microwave shrimp.
Oh, yeah. Already setting up for it. There we go.
Yep. This is one, if you've ever tried to execute this, it's not an incredibly difficult trick, and something that you'll see just a second here. Samus will pop up.
Maybe not at this damage level, but if the tapping's good enough, Samus will stand up, and that's when you know you can stop doing X-ray because Dragon is defeated.
Yep, it's a nice little visual, and we can see the... Oh, we're gonna have to take one more shot, which isn't shocking because we were... the beam combo was pretty low.
Definitely not the worst. 450 isn't bad, but full beam combo, everything put together, it's 900. So not surprising it took 2 shots, but still nicely done by Eykir there.
BattleX says microwave prawn in Australia. Yeah, either way, not something I would ever eat, not even close. So
yeah, we got to cook that fresh.
I think this super missile pickup, even though kind of unnecessary because the Ridley's already down, I think I still like it here only because it's a nice refill right now without having to worry about anything.
I'm actually not sure if it's shifted or shuffled. Because if it's shifted, beating the boss in that area is basically they own that area and the rest of it will open up. So that was Dragon. Eykir just took it down. This door will be open if it's shifted. So, okay, it is 100% shifted.
Yep, okay.
It is not shuffled anymore.
Let's see what's in hiding in Kraid's closet. Oh, it's Ice Beam, Nice Beam. Oh, it would have been nice to have that a second ago for that microwave beam, but instead...
But at least we have it for Torian.
All right, and Freddy's now gonna go in and see... We'll see whether or not we get a prom night dance or if we get a one-rounder.
Let's see.
Kraid, we barely knew thee.
Just went with the first charge shot.
Oh, and that means we are getting a... We are taking Kraid to prom. Not treating him well, though. And there he goes.
All right. Yeah, Freddy's definitely going to check this. Still on the hunt for Variasuit.
Not finding it. Probably not happy. Definitely wants to catch it and get that last suit and feel comfortable.
Yeah, if RBO isn't your thing, you never feel quite good about it going into it in a race.
Watching some of those runners execute it though is incredible. Like when you watch a Zost or a Oats or a Zenny run RBO, it's magical watching those guys just absolutely kill it.
Oh yeah, that's what got me into it. So I prefer RBO over Suitless Meridia. Just a personal preference type of thing. I just think I'm better at it. Meridia, I still have a lot of practice I need to do to go suitless.
Yeah, but watching those runners that do it well, execute it, just they make it look easy. Like they barely even, like the suit just doesn't even matter to them. They just plow right through the area. It's impressive.
Yeah, some of those top players can beat Meridia faster suitless than a normal or regular player can beat it like the intended way.
Freddy is down here in left sandpits. This is where Vario was, wasn't it?
Yes, left send pit, top left item. So this is good news for Freddy. Gonna feel a lot more comfortable. Right
Yep,
there.
sees it
Sees
right
the
there
good
and is
news.
like, yep, definitely doing this. Just got to make this jump. Oh, spring ball, best ball. I will.
And I forgot that Freddy had spring ball, so I'm glad Freddy remembered.
Yeah, that was the that was coming from Croc. Croc's gifts keep on giving. I have a favorite saying in these. I always say, always bet on Croc. Croc did not pay off as much this time as we'd liked him to, but we did just see spring ball come in use.
Double jump is so cool. I'm glad Dash put that in.
Oh yeah, for sure. That, the heat shield, and the, you know, that
Pressure valve.
Yep, the idea that those are options that allow you to somewhat do something. It's pretty cool that we have more variety to a game that's, you know, 30 years old.
And already has so much variety in all of its different randomizers and different different routes and game modes. So
well, yeah, I mean, you've got all the different categories that
categories. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's the word I was looking for.
you know, the either any percent and all the variations of that. You know, the Nintendo Power route, the Hundo routes, RBO, low percentages. You know, it's and all of those are completely different skill levels. And then we got the randomizer, which is taking all those skills and applying them sometimes all in the same race.
Yeah, it's just like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
That's right. Eykir, with just one boss left, is headed down to Ridley's home lair here. Gonna make Ridley a very sad space pirate, except it will not be Ridley, correct? We're gonna have Fantoon down here. Yep.
Unless the game is gonna completely trick me and turn surprise right at the end here and double up a boss somewhere.
You know, if it's
but we have seen the shifted, so I think it's just that.
Yep. So we will see Fantoon here, and with X-ray and with full beam combo. Oh, no, we're still missing wave, but we'll definitely see an X-ray take down Fantoon
Nice
here.
spine shark there to get rid of the metal pirate.
Yep, that's definitely a fantastic way to take that down and get those drops nice and easy without any loss.
For sure. And if you didn't know, this race is sponsored by Spine Shark VPN, a completely fake VPN for pigeons and friends of pigeons.
Spine Shark. Okay, that's all right. That's the thing. Okay, so here we are, Fantoon. It's gonna.
Yeah, that came from another slip of the tongue from someone else a long time ago, trying to say Shine Spark, and it came out the opposite way.
All right.
It's one of those jokes in the community that it's funny for a couple months and then you don't hear about it for a year and then it comes back.
One that I enjoyed and was part of is the incident at Croc. That was the memory for the randomizer community. That was one I got to call the incident at Croc. That was definitely a race.
See, there's one I don't know. I didn't see that one.
It involved a very awful front side of the seed and someone not able to kill Croc by a single missile, and it ended up being like a 45-minute restart for both players. It was boy. Oh yeah, it was a really rough night for both runners.
So Croc finally got his revenge, huh? He's like, I'm
Yes,
sick of you guys coming into my house,
that was the
breaking
night.
my wall.
That was the night the crocodile definitely snapped.
Was not having it anymore.
Not even close. All right, Eykir, who does know where Turian is, will
Is
now just
ready to
wrap the
go.
seat up. Yep.
Yeah.
Is in just that race to break the glass now.
Yeah, Torian, I believe both of our runners have that portal knowledge now. It's at the bottom of West Meridia. Not the crab hole, but the other one. The door to what would be the glass tube, I guess. But the glass you were referring to breaking was, I assume, Mother Brain's jar.
Yes. She is a jarhead. Quite literally. Yeah, Main Street portal.
Main Street portal. And Chad even helped me remember the name of that earlier, and I already forgot again.
So you are a sleepy pigeon. We need some.
Yeah, I think it's time for bed as soon as this race is over. But I didn't want to see somebody go without comms, so I told Tracy, like, hey, if I have time, or if I get done with my race in time, I'll do this one for you. And then thank you for coming on and helping
absolutely.
out.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't expect my races. Didn't expect we were going to be done sub-hour, both runners. We had a 50 and change and a 53 and change. So it was
my goodness, a jet seed. Nice.
Yeah, it was very linear. It was vanilla area. Oh, ooh,
Careful.
dude, not like this. Get out of there.
Just
key
tank
hunters.
one hit and get out. There you go.
Those
Okay.
key hunters, man, they're no joke.
Oh, they're nasty. Yeah. If you spend too much time watching, like, the top runners play and run through these things, you forget how dangerous they are. If you're watching, like, Behemoth and Zost and Zenny and Oats all the time, and then you go to play it after not playing for 2 months, and you're like, oh yeah, these guys hit like tanks.
Yeah, it's sick watching them run. They're on a whole other level.
You should definitely watch them all run. It's good times.
Like Emmett and some of those, like the SGDQ run that's going to run this summer that has 4 just excellent runners that are all going to be running any percent. Oats, Zenny, I think Emmett. Yeah, it's going to be a blast. And it's what's great about this community though is here's two runners that I don't know, but we're watching the development of that next level of great runners, and we're seeing their progress, and they're running really well, and we're seeing because Eykir's looks like he's should be close to entering Turian around the hour mark, and a full countdown
area randomized seed.
Yeah, exactly. So not an easy feat, but making a lot of things look easy, and that's what's special about watching some of these runners.
Yeah, I'm glad there's a whole new group to keep the game going, basically, because if we don't get new blood into the talent pool, then the game will slowly die out. So if you're having fun watching it, hop in, just come play.
Well, I mean, you look at the game. It's been around for 30 years. Happy birthday, Samus. 30 years the game's been around, and we are still seeing new tricks figured out. In a couple of years, like we had the new arm pump strategy that they found. And we had that new baby
2
skip.
cries.
Well, the new baby skip that came around a couple of years ago. That was another here's a whole other
Oh yeah, I think that's the Stachio skip, and then
Stachio skip. Yep.
And then Mother Brain I don't know how to do it, but there's a way you can make her stand up into phase 3 a lot faster. They call it 2 cries, I think. If you can um, manipulate her just the right way, she stands up, I think, almost 2.5 seconds faster. And they
Yeah, I mean,
just found out about that. So the game is like always evolving.
yeah, exactly. So that means what's crazy about it is I remember when I started watching Super Metroid running at all, the world record for Hundo was like 115 and change, and now it's a 112 time. Like just a few years later, like watching that time progression, and it wasn't just Zenny, it was also Oats ran a 112. Uh, uh, Behe got the record back briefly, so that like the changes they've all made to the routes and the additions they've made to the game, it's the top runners are seeing all these other ways to approach things, and it's not, and some of those tricks aren't happening in the vanilla runs to start with. Some of those tricks are happening and are being found in these randomizers, sometimes out of necessity. So it's really, really awesome being seeing the progression of the game and watching it continually grow and get better.
Yeah, speaking about that 100%, I'm still working on a history of the 100% record video for this game.
Oh, that would
And
be
it's
great
gonna
to see.
take me a little while because I'm not a great video editor and I want to do a really good job. And I'm also in this tournament, so it's not gonna probably be till the fall. But yeah, going back over it, you see Zost just completely dominating for a long time, and then Behemoth shows up and Zenny shows up, and then it's a back and forth fight, back and forth, back and forth, and now Zenny has pretty much run the show. Behemoth has gotten 2 records in the last couple months, and then Zenny got it right back. Yeah, so there's a lot of fun things to talk about. I won't spend all that time here doing that, but a lot of fun history.
No, it's just it's really a lot of just continued excellence and greatness and development of this community and of the game, and it's an absolute blast. Someone in chat asked, I'll give you the info.
And Eykir deciding with all the ammo to not worry about the Zeb skip, because also almost has a perfect beam, so this won't be a forever mother brain fight. But MB1 is done, headed to MB2. Freddy taking out the Lauren Warfare boss. Fantoon is no more. No more Ghost. And that's always a nice thing. Freddy has played well. This has just been an instance of the route that was chosen.
Yep. The routing differences and the like, you just find that one item that can put you ahead, and like Eykir having both suits earlier than Freddy, that's massive, and definitely a huge difference in this race, in this matchup.
Yeah, Freddy at the beginning was thinking that the seed might require hell runs, the way that was routed for Freddy, and after giving up on those when no suits were found, well, Eykir already had both suits by that point. So really, these randomizers, they're a lot of fun no matter your skill level, because anything can really happen. Any given seed any given Sunday, you can pull out a victory. I think in my race, someone told me I was in the lead for the first 45 minutes, and because I misclicked my tracker and I put something where it shouldn't have been, I was lost.
Oh.
And then I lost my race, which was too bad. But yeah, anything can happen.
Yes, it can, and sometimes it does. One of the strangest things I watched happen is an accidental gravity skip that happened in a four-way race. Not something you expected to see, and it was like, well, that runner's out, like, because they had to go circle around all the way around back and wreck ship to get gravity again. So weird things can happen.
Whoa. We're getting some weird things going on right now with that stand-up glitch.
Yeah, that had something to do with a little bit of the timing, so the game's a little bit confused and a little bit upset because, hey, you're not where you're supposed to be. Yep, there we go, broken broken pixels. But we're about to see a very dead MB3. Or
That was
Eykir.
very, very close to soft locking. I'm glad it didn't, because that would have been a heartbreaker.
Yep, that's why I say strange things can and do happen. I have
all
seen,
the time. Yeah.
Yep, I've seen it happen here. I saw someone they got soft locked because I think they ran out of, like, they had a bad missile mishap and got soft lock. I've seen someone someone gets soft locked in trying to jump up in West Meridia or East Meridia, like onto the right side platforms, and just got soft locked there. There's so many weird things that can happen.
Oh yeah, the Botwoon supers, the right below Botwoon,
Yes.
that room. Yeah. Yeah, I saw not too long ago somebody soft lock on Mother Brain 1. Not because they didn't do enough damage to the head, but because they didn't have enough projectiles. I think they were one missile short. They needed
Yep.
18, they had 17.
Yep, I definitely have seen that.
And that's a definite heartbreaker, unless you saved right outside of her room. There is a save room. But most don't, because you get down there and you're like, oh, I gotta finish, you know? Just like Eykir's doing right now. So get those GGs ready for Eykir. Only the Steam can slow Samus down here, and
All right,
we're gonna have a winner.
And we're on Criteria surface, and here goes Eykir hopping onto the ship and finishing with an official race time GG of 107.39. Get those GGs in chat for Eykir, our winner of this race.
Very nicely done. GG's, Eykir. There we go.
All right, looks like we're about to be joined by Eykir in chat. Here is Eykir. Hey, congrats and GG. Great job on this race.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, coming through nice.
Well, yeah, my mic has problems with Discord sometimes, so I want to make sure. Thanks, that was a fun seed.
Yeah, I think this particular one, I don't know if you spoke to Freddy yet or not.
No, we haven't.
This particular seed, I think the biggest thing that came down was the route choice. You know, you had a couple different decisions to make at the beginning. The choice you made led to Gravity Suit, which led to Varia, and Freddy was doing hell runs because no suits were found in that direction. So you got a nice early lead, and then you played really, really well and just kept that lead the whole way through. It was still really fun to watch, and Freddy did finally get those suits and start making a lot of good progress. But how did you think about the route as it was going? Did you feel pretty good about it?
Not the beginning, because like I went to the left first, and like, okay, there's Meridia. I can't do anything in Meridia, but it doesn't have anything anyways, so leave. And then the other one was wreck ship. I'm like, I don't have any suits. I don't want to take this on yet in case it's Redley. So yeah, I felt bad going left, but getting the speed booster and all that, all the items from criteria was nice. I was really worried when I dropped down. I found Lower Norfair, so that was, I was like, okay, there's one boss, and then I dropped down West Meridia from the top to the bottom and found Turian. I'm like, cool, it's great to know where this is early. I hope I can get out of here because I haven't saved in a long time. And
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing there.
fortunately, I could get out through the other entrance down there because I think I had double jump and high jump. I'm not sure how well that works in water. So if I almost soft locked myself down there, it would have been really bad. I would have had to try. I just would have had to reset.
Yeah, Chad and I were talking about that as it was happening, and I'm like, I really hope there's a portal that gets Eykir out of here, okay? Because this, I don't want to see that kind of heartbreak. But thankfully it was Red Tower.
Yeah, there's Red Tower, which led to other stuff. I there were like 4 entrances I didn't even go to. The right side of Upper Norfair, and I didn't go the other way through Lower Norfair. I learned from last time. Since I knew where all my bosses, where all my bosses were pretty much. Yeah, I didn't have to go through Lower Norfair.
Yeah, obviously those routing choices make a massive difference.
They can. Yeah, I think Freddy is definitely a better player than I am. But yeah, they were trying to do hell runs coming out of that Crocomire entrance that I pieced out of because I didn't want to even try that. I think I had 2 E-tanks. Like 4 E-tanks in criteria. That was crazy. I think I only got one of them too.
That was a nice start.
Yeah, that was something I was talking about Salty about. Is that was something I'm glad they added to Countdown was the E-tank tracker, because that was something that did not exist early on in Countdown.
Yeah, that's very beneficial. It's funny because last time, my last race, I was asked like what flags I want to see for this one, and I said Countdown because Countdown really plays to my strength of checking everything. People can just beeline like major minors or chosen statues, then I'd probably do worse. But it being check everything, that's just my strength there. So I'm glad I got Countdown, considering I tracked 5 races last week and they were all major minor. So I'm like, okay, am I gonna get that too now?
You know, it's something I was talking to Kitchen about. One of the reasons I like it is you get to see areas that you don't get to see in the, you track 5 races that were all the same thing. Well, you saw the same areas pretty much every single time, versus you get more variety in the full Countdown.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Definitely you get to see more different room strats and what strats each player decides to use. And sometimes it's like, oh, I never thought about running that room that way before, and it's really helpful. So yeah, I'm a big fan of full Countdown. I think that's probably my best type of seed.
Ooh. Well, that explains.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Well,
Freddy.
Yep. Freddy did forfeit in the race, unfortunately. That explains why.
Yeah.
Probably would have tried to finish out had that rough death not happened, but Ridley is not always the most kind friend in the Metroid world.
Yeah, my versus it didn't really go that well either. I think I got down to about 2 E-tanks left.
And I'm not sure if Freddy's gonna join us in the interview. We'll give him a couple minutes and see.
Yeah, we're reaching out and trying to see, but I ended up popping in about halfway through. I had just finished with the race that was on SG1, and we came over to 3, and got to come in, and I saw before we hopped over here that it was Countdown. I was like, oh, awesome! I love Countdown, so it was definitely fun to come over and watch the end of that.
Very nice. Yeah, one routing choice I made that was bad at the end was I didn't realize that I could just go out of the middle of green branding, just go up to get to my wreck ship, drop down instead of going all the way around back to criteria. And I'm like, oh shoot, I hope this doesn't cost me. Big time loss there.
Yeah, well, thankfully it did not for you. How are you feeling about the tournament so far in this format of the complete mystery seeds?
I always like playing mystery. It's just nice going into a seed and not knowing what to expect from it. Unfortunately, I started my power runs early, so I didn't get to see right away if it was area rando, which both might have been so far. But just not knowing, okay, what boss is going to be here? Because it could be anything. Is it area rando? Where is this going? Where are all my items? They can be anywhere. I think that part is fun. I always like the mystery parts of any randomizers I run. But so far, it's my one win, which matches my win count from the last tournament I was in.
Hey, you know what? You've got more lifetime wins than I have at all, because I've never had the guts to try to hop in and race. I will one of these days, but watching you guys, it reminds me of how much I need to practice.
I still need practice. Anyone can tell looking at me that my execution is not the greatest.
Well, not all of us have put the kind of time in to the game that, you know, a Zenny or Zoast or Oats or ARC or Imit and Ip, those absolutely insane runners.
Yeah, so we're talking about the Super Metroid 80% run going on SGDQ next week. That's going to be great to watch.
That is, now that this race is over, that race is July 6th at 6:10 p.m. It's actually one of the last events of, I think it's like fourth to last event of SGDQ. I'm really looking forward to that, because that is 4 outstanding runners to run vanilla. But as I've been saying, like, vanilla is as awesome as vanilla is to watch, and especially the great runners. Randomizer is so much fun because you can have, like, for example, ARC is going to be in that race next week. I saw ARC in the randomizer tournament and was really struggling, because all those vanilla, if you're just thinking vanilla skills coming into the randomizer, it's not going to help you. It's a different skill set to succeed in randomizers.
It sure is.
Yeah, you have to try your best to turn off your muscle memory if you're always doing vanilla, and you just have to try and forget that and switch over, and it's not the easiest thing to do. So,
well, and as you say that, if you watch the runners preparing, if you watch Oats or Emmett or ARC or any as they're getting ready, they're working on shaving off tenths in every single room through muscle memory. So yeah, that's exactly it, Eykir. Or sorry, Pigeon. All right, well, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like Freddy's not gonna be able to join us this time. That's okay, but Freddy, you played well. Thank you for putting on a show for us, and Eykir, thank you for doing this. I want to give a big shout out to Nubian God for tracking yet another race. Big help. If we don't have trackers, we don't get restreams. We don't have restreams, then runners can't go back and watch again if they'd like to, or people that watch on YouTube can't come back and check it out later. So tracking is huge. Big thanks to Nubian God. Thank you, SpeedGaming, for giving us a spot to run our tournament here. And if Eykir, if you have anything left to say.
Thank you, Salty Pigeon and Vincent RTA, for commenting this, and Nubian God for tracking it. And yeah, please don't get on if we don't have the crew for them. So yeah, thanks for getting us restreamed. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, cool deal. And Vincent, if you want to take us out, sir.
All right, excellent. Well, tomorrow night there are 3 more races happening. DJ Webb versus Beep to the Boop, which Salty Pigeon is back to comms on, along with WX Fan 21 and Jestro Zook's tracking. So that'll be a fun one. IP versus Cross Product happening the same time. We don't have that comms team for that one yet, but it will fill. And the last race will be And Funny versus Iron Rusty. Rusty's a good friend of mine, and he's a great runner. I haven't seen And Funny yet, but that's one I'm going to look forward to watch, because I know anything can happen in these. So I'm really looking forward to this tournament continuing, and as we move forward. We got plenty of races this weekend too. There's 3 on Saturday and a whole mess of them on Sunday. 6 races on Sunday. So lots of Super Metroid Mystery Randomizer to watch this weekend. Hope to see you guys all there. Definitely. Thanks for Tracy for letting me hop in and not leaving the salty one alone for the rest of the time and being able to watch this fun run with Eykir and Freddy. Thank you, chat, for being around. You guys are definitely one of the MVPs of this. And thank you, runners. And guys, have a good one. And we will see you next mission.
Take care, everybody.